boy. Somebody get me a popsicle. It's getting hot. Somebody get me a popsicle.
Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself or did somebody kill him?
Senator, I believe he hung himself in a cell in the Metropolitan Detention Center.
Are you going to release all the information about that?
Senator, we are working through that right now with the Department of Justice.
When do you think you'll have it done, Cash?
I think in the near future, sir.
Like before I die?
Senator, we've been working on that, and we're doing it.
Woo! Oh boy. I got to check out the full thing. I got to get into the full thing. Let's jump into the full thing, family. Oh boy, let's roll that beautiful intro.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. You try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Yeah, buddy, it's fun to go down. Let's get into it, family. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy. I love y'all. Hope y'all having an amazing week. It's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend. And this thing just gets spicier and spicier and spicier. Woo! Them Patriots say, come on, Cash. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. We making pork chops. They say, Rick, sir, we don't eat pork, sir. Rick, sir, we don't eat pork, sir. All right, now. All right, family. Y'all said y'all don't eat pork. Some of y'all know you ate pork this morning, but we're not going to talk about it. But you see that chop? Shout out. My barber might be watching this video. Love to my barber, man. You see, I threw that. Look, I'm disrespecting the haircut right now. But, you know, when it comes to a Trump hat, it's not disrespectful. So I'm going to cock it up like that, y'all. Is it triggering somebody? Good. You know what I'm saying? But I do got that fresh crisp. Your boy finally say, Rick, sir. Sir, you need to get a haircut, sir. Sir, you're looking like a Democrat, sir. You're looking like a liberal. Get a haircut, sir. So, hey, I got a haircut. That's internet. So let's go and get into it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Senator Kennedy is back at it again. And this whole Jeffrey Epstein, we getting bombshells flying everywhere with Pam Bondi, James O'Keefe. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on right now. And we get to the bottom of this, y'all. I'm on y'all side. So let's go and get into it.
Mr. Director, worry not. We'll make sure your agency is adequately funded. This judge you arrested in Wisconsin, she was breaking federal law, wasn't she?
Yes, that's why we arrested her.
She was helping.
I want to see more people arrested. Yeah, these judges, these activist judges, these judges have lost their mind. They harboring their illegals, got the criminals inside the house, making them soup and bread, rubbing their feet, giving them back massages, stroking their hands through their hair, while the husband go in the other room. A disgrace. They back in the backyard and with the husband making barbecue. Unbelievable. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Unbelievable. Giving them guns and ammunition. Unbelievable. A disgrace.
An illegal immigrant escaped being taken into custody. Is that right?
Yes, and the field agents decided to open the case, work the case.
And as Americans, do we get to pick and choose which laws we want to follow?
We do not.
If you're a state court judge, do you get to decide you don't want to follow federal law?
No.
And if you violate federal law, you get arrested, don't you?
Yes, Senator.
Hands
That's
behind
called equal treatment under the law.
your back.
Yes, Senator.
You remember Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, don't you?
Yes, Senator.
Mr. Strzok worked for the FBI. Mr. Strzok worked for the FBI. I think Ms. Page worked for Justice. The Inspector General found in its investigation that they hated President Trump and they really wanted Secretary Clinton to win. Is that true?
That's correct, sir.
And this would be the same same Ms. Page who sent an email to Mr. Strzok with whom she was having an affair. Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right? And Mr. Strzok with the FBI, senior official at the FBI replied, quote, no, he won't. We'll stop it. Did I read that correctly?
You did, Senator.
He read it correctly. Oh, he's the 47th president of the United States. Y'all couldn't win. Y'all couldn't have tried. The biggest political comeback in history. The so-called convicted felon. The so-called dictator. The so-called Hitler. The so-called threat to democracy. The so-called fella that committed business fraud or whatever he did on paperwork, and they said his team did it. Still can't tell me what the hell crime he committed. Unbelievable.
Now, Ms. Page got quit before she could get fired. Mr. Strzok was fired. And predictably, they filed a lawsuit because in Washington, it's easier to divorce your spouse than it is to fire a federal employee. Why did the FBI give Mr. Strzok $1.2 million and Ms. Page $800,000 to settle a lawsuit?
Senator, I do not know that settlement was reached in the prior administration.
Who made the decision?
The prior Department of Justice.
Who in the prior Department of Justice?
The settlement for that kind of case can only come from the Attorney General, which would be Attorney General Merrick Garland.
So the Attorney General decided to give Mr. Strzok $1.2 million and Ms. Page $800,000 after they were fired after actively interfering in the 2016 election. Is that right?
My understanding is that was a settlement they agreed to.
Pass me the sick bucket, please. The Hunter Biden laptop.
Threw the laptop out in the middle of the street.
In October of 2016, shortly before the election, the New York Post wrote a story that was widely covered talking about Mr. Hunter Biden's influence peddling scheme based on his laptop. A couple of weeks later, Secretary of State, soon to be Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, organized a group of 51 so-called intelligence experts. Had some real rock stars on the list. Jim Clapper, John Brennan, Michael Hayden, Leon Panetta, and they said, oh, no, this story in the New York Post is not true. It's based on Russian disinformation. You remember that?
I do, Senator, as the lead investigator for Russiagate for the House Intel Committee.
Yeah. The FBI had the laptop for 10 months, hadn't they?
They did, Senator.
So the FBI knew right before the election that it wasn't Russian disinformation, didn't they?
And that was confirmed by the Inspector General's report.
Yeah. Who at the FBI refused to let the FBI tell the American people the truth?
I don't have that name in front of me, sir.
Well, would you look?
I will, sir.
I'd like to know. I'd like a name, not a division. I'd like the name. Person with a brain and a beating heart.
Yes, sir.
Major.
Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself or did somebody kill him?
Senator, I believe he hung himself in a cell in the Metropolitan Detention Center.
I can hear them Patriots now. They said, Rick, sir, shut the hell up. Stop pausing it. Stop interrupting, sir.
Are you going to release all the information about that?
Senator, we are working through that right now with the Department of Justice.
When do you think you'll have it done, Cash?
I think in the near future, sir.
Like before I die?
Senator, we've been working on that, and we're doing it in a way that protects.
Man, you just
and also doesn't put out into the ether information that is irrelevant for production of the public, such as CSAM.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Reid. Thank you very much, Mr.
all right, Cash. All right. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. Let's have a healthy conversation. Y'all let me know. Look. I'm not going to talk anymore. They say, Rick, sir, you've done enough. You've done enough, sir. Hey. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, family.